We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
I'm going to be taking a look at the Dungeons and Dragons figures that I picked up from that old 80s cartoon. All these I got at discount at Ollie's, and yeah, we're going to have some fun checking all these out.
Dungeons and Dragons ride!
And here we go, right out of the package. We have Bobby with Uni, we've got Diana, and we've got Hank. Let's go ahead and get some of their accessories out and put them in a few action poses.
Where are we? Look out!
Here we go with our 1980s Dungeons and Dragons cartoon heroes. Uni has a little bit of head movement right there. You can see all the movement that Bobby has with the double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, and a fair amount of movement in the waist, and there is some movement in the head. Decent rockers down there, as well as swivels down at the top of his calves. He does actually have a little bit of pivot in those tiny little arms too. And of course, he has his big giant barbarian's club. Diana is stretched out in a nice wide stance pose, and she's got what's called her javelin, even though it does look a lot more like a bow staff. But there we go with all the same movements that Bobby has, and the same thing with Hank as he's got his bow getting ready to do his ranger things.
Fear not, ranger, barbarian, and acrobat.
And here we go with the last set of poses with our heroes. Of course, we still have Uni sitting there. Let's change her position a little bit just to show you that she does get a little bit of head movement right there. Of course, we got Bobby all flayed out, swinging his club. Diana does come with a second staff where it simulates her spinning it, which is pretty cool. And then we can see Hank has got a big giant bow that simulates a big flaming arrow. These ones are pretty decent looking. I gotta say, for the $9.99 plus the 33% discount that I got at Ollie's when I picked these ones up, they're pretty decent. I really was worried about these because of how small the joints are, but all the joints move absolutely fine once you kind of work them loose, and nothing feels like it's going to break. So these are pretty decent. They got ab crunches, they got pretty decent head movement, and they come with some decent accessories. Each one comes with a die too. Bobby comes with a 12-sided die, Diana comes with a 20, and Hank comes with an 8-sided die as well. Pretty awesome figures. I gotta say, I'm enjoying these ones. Much like the 80s cartoon, they've got everything in there to kind of simulate what you remember from back in those days. Anyway, guys, I gotta say, I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give these ones a 9 out of 10. These are pretty decent. They maybe could have had a little bit movement here and there, but they captured everything they needed to from that original Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
In the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.